Are you hungry for the latest news and trends from the internet? Welcome to What's Cooking on the Internet, your one-stop shop for discovering the hottest digital delights. Hit that subscribe button and let's get cooking.
Political theater or a strategic play? What's your take? California's redistricting battle is heating up these days. Politics often feels like a performance. So, does all this high-stakes social media sparring actually help the public, or is it just a distraction from real policy discussions? We're watching a fascinating, sometimes bewildering, political show unfold between former President Trump and California Governor Gavin Newsom. It's all focused on one crucial thing: redistricting. Former President Trump's recent return to California politics, after being unusually quiet, really ramps up his ongoing fight with Governor Gavin Newsom. Newsom's team broke that silence with a deliberate social media campaign, clearly meant to get a reaction. This shows how modern politics works. Even being quiet can be a calculated move, and breaking it, a strategic counter. It makes you think about how intentional political communication is online, where every post and every pause could be a plan, maneuver. Trump's declaration on Truth Social, where he vowed to save California from what he sees as Newsom's destructive leadership, sets up the state's future as a battleground in a national political story. Newsom's quick one-word comeback, "triggered?" shared on X, perfectly shows how fast and often confrontational today's political talks are. This isn't just about policy. It's about showing strength, weakness, and controlling the story, a common move in politics today that often cares more about instant impact than deep discussion. A big part of Newsom's strategy was deliberately copying Trump's unique social media style, all caps, tons of exclamation points, nicknames, and specific sign-offs. This isn't just mockery. It's a clever kind of political jujitsu, turning an opponent's own communication style against them. It makes you wonder if these tactics actually sway public opinion or just fire up a base. Are we seeing a new kind of political satire? Or are we just keying into less meaningful talk where how you say something matters more than what you say? At the heart of this social media skirmish lies the critical issue of redistricting. Newsom's campaign initially aimed to pressure Trump to stop Republican-led redistricting efforts in other states, especially Texas. When that direct pressure didn't get a response, Newsom changed tack, launching a rally to push for new congressional maps right there in California. This shows how national political battles can quickly turn into state-level actions, with redistricting being a powerful tool to shape future election results and party power for decades. Interestingly, while Newsom's pollster says there's a lot of support among California voters, especially Democrats, for map changes, people also really want to keep the state's independent redistricting commission. This paints a complex picture. Voters want fair representation and updated maps, but they also value the non-partisan process meant to stop gerrymandering. It points to a potential conflict between wanting political advantage and sticking to democratic principles, a tension we often see when people talk about election reform nationwide. Newsom himself explained why he adopted these aggressive tactics, saying it was a response to what he called Trump's misrepresentations and untruths. He framed his actions as a necessary shift to get back on the offense and stand up to this authoritarian. This justification makes the social media battle seem like more than just political games. It's presented as defending democratic principles. But does this kind of confrontational approach actually work against perceived authoritarian tendencies? Or does it just risk making political talk more aggressive and less thoughtful, ultimately deepening our existing divides? This ongoing political drama really shows how political engagement is changing in the digital age. Social media isn't just a communication tool anymore. It's back a main battleground for shaping stories, getting supporters fired up, and directly confronting opponents. Using trolling as a deliberate political strategy to provoke a response and control the news cycle makes us rethink what effective political communication even means. It also highlights how polarized our political landscape is becoming, where even serious issues, like the basic fairness of election maps, can get caught up in highly personal, performative conflicts. As we watch these high-stakes exchanges, we have to ask ourselves, what's the real impact on our democracy? Does this kind of political theater truly inform and empower citizens, or does it just entertain and distract? Sure, the immediate goal might be to win a news cycle or fire up a base, but the long-term consequences for public trust and the quality of political discussion are a serious worry. We're left wondering if these tactics, even if they work in the short term, truly help the public or just lead to a more fragmented and contentious political world.